Okay, so I hope I'm in frame. I've trying to set this up by myself. So anyway, welcome to episode one of Notes by Saravanan. This podcast is not going to be your usual highly edited kind of podcast. Uh, I want to keep this simple and easy because um, I think with the whole world, you know, marching towards this AI thing, I've been doing content work in this agency for the last 6 years or so. I suddenly feel I need to have a place to be original, stripped out, uh, no edits, no flash. Yeah, this may not get the views, may not get the quick desired effect of most people, but I think that's not the goal here. I don't want this to grow, you know, exponentially big because of some commercial reasons. Of course, there is commercial reasons out of why we want to do these things, right? But my commercial reason is very simple. I want to build a good parasocial relationship. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm not going to edit that out. I think we should not edit that out. Um, I'm building this way of solo episodes of this Notes by Saravanan podcast, if you can call that a podcast, or it's more of video that we can post on YouTube. And the reason I'm choosing YouTube is because it is by far I think the platform that I respect the most, especially in this AI age that we are living in. It's the only platform has that come up and say, look, we are only going to monetize original creator content, not AI channels. If you are doing AI channels, you're off the grid. That is humanity at its best. And it's the only platform that has stepped up to all the challenges that humans will face because of AI. And I have a lot of things to talk about AI, but I'll keep it in another episode. But as for now, on why long form unfiltered this way is really good is because you need to see the authenticity on the other side already. Because you really can't differentiate what is real and what is fake. I have clients, I don't say clients, uh, I have leads coming and asking me, can I build AI influencers or AI avatars or clone myself? I'm in both side of the camp. One way, yeah, you could save time and you could actually get some views and stuff like that. But can you imagine at some point you are creating a content that probably at some point you will be like tired and it will be generated by GPT, the script, I mean, and then putting it into something like 11 Labs, getting your audio, and then using your AI clone with lots of tools like HeyGen and stuff like that. And with Nano Banana coming in right now, you can really make a convincing AI clip that looks exactly and sounds exactly like you. But can you imagine it at some point, whatever you spoke, it was not you, it was automated. And somebody pulls you up and asks you about, hey, I like that video you talked about this and stuff like that. You're going to be clueless. You're going to be clueless because you didn't speak that. And you just like let some agency like us or your staff or your teammates to develop this content for you and just to put it out there at scale. So if that's the kind of, oh, saving time, saving cost approach that you're going, that's crazy. That's, you've lost humanity there. So this is why I wanted to keep this as raw as possible. I would also do this raw for uh, if I were to bring in any guest to talk about any particular topics. I would try to keep it as raw as possible. And if, of course, if any edits is needed, I'll keep it minimal. But I will try to keep the ramblings on if possible. I'm inspired by um, Jonathan Courtney of AJ and Smart. I think that guy, have kind of opened my eyes in a sense many times about the way content is online. Sometimes it's necessary, and sometimes it's necessary to be unfiltered in terms of content and approach. There's a lot of things happening in the world, in politics, in life, and stuff like that. But I think I want to let this content sit out to be a reminder to us that we need to be focusing on humanity and therefore original, authentic content. You can use AI to create amazing stuff. We do it too, right? For everybody, for the clients, for ourselves, we use AI. It is part of the workflow today, and you can't deny it. But you got to decide how far does intelligence go, and they don't replace you; they enhance you. If anybody is going to come and say they replace you, then you're replacing humanity. So that's something that I'm going to stand for, and I want to make sure that this podcast is going to discuss ways that you stay authentic with content. So most of the topics about this podcast is going to be about content, entrepreneurship, agency life, and also I want to take you along my journey of entrepreneurship, of any other new ventures that I get into, or the past ventures and stories that I want to tell you about. Um, I hope you will like this kind of episode. It's not for everybody. So if you're already bored, it's not for you. It's for people, if there is anybody over the years. I'm fine if this is gonna get 10 views or 20 views, or you know, as long I know this 10, 20, 30 people appreciate. And even if you don't, I'm gonna still put this up. So, anyways, so this is going to be the kind of episodes that I'm trying to put out week on week. And in between, if there's anything extras that I think I could share with you, maybe some screen shares, things that how we do in this agency stuff that we do, some behind the scenes, or I don't know. Let's see. We'll keep it open. But definitely, I would recommend um, you to listen over the weeks. I will try to give as much value as I can. And I promise I will try to deliver consistency and value in this podcast. If you're still listening, thank you very much. I hope you subscribe and follow me along this journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you.